welcome to another episode of In the Open series. When you guys are seeing this video, it will actually be the second week of the Open in real life, but because I am pre-filming some of these videos so that I can make sure I have enough uploads throughout the series, it is actually the day before 18.1 is released, and of course, I'm sick. This happens every year during the Open. I should have just expected it. Last year, the first week of the Open, I got food poisoning, and then the year before that, I had bronchitis. So I feel like it's just the Open week. It's just not a good week for me. I always get sick, but I do have my arsenal over here of all kinds of stuff. I've got meal vitamins. I've been literally eating this Manuka honey out of the jar. Vitamin C. We've got this tea night cold thing, I don't even know what this is from my acupuncture guy. He swears by this. Literally have no idea what it is, but I've been taking it 3 times a day. He says it's gonna help me with my cold. And then I've got some spirulina. I've been taking BPN strong green, just like a green drink. I mean, I have really been trying to combat this, so hopefully by the time you guys see the video of 18.1, I will be in good health. But right now I'm not feeling so hot. So today, for this whole video, I am actually going to make a homemade, healthy, macro-friendly chicken noodle soup. I've never actually made a soup on my channel before. And I also have some other things that I want to prep, which I guess we could kind of make this into like a meal prep Monday video and just include it within the series. So I'm gonna make the chicken noodle soup, which is my favorite thing to eat when I get sick, and a lot of times if you get it at the grocery store or you get a can, it's just so full of sodium and crap, and it's just like, ugh, you need the real good stuff. So that's what we're gonna make today, and meal prep, and there's a whole video full of food, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Make your thing.
So I'll also be showing you guys how to make this recipe in MyFitnessPal, and also how to get the serving macros for like one individual serving once you weigh out all the soup. This is really exciting because this chicken stock that I found has only 70 milligrams of sodium and 6 grams of protein per serving, and there's 4 in here. So just this whole entire thing has 24 grams of protein, which is super cool. And instead of regular noodles, I'm gonna use Banza chickpea noodles for the chicken noodles. And then we just have some base stuff, and for the chicken part, I'm gonna be using Whole Foods boneless, skinless chicken thighs. If you don't have as much fats to work with, you can always just use regular chicken breast, but I find that sometimes that chicken does get dry, especially if you let it simmer too long. So I personally prefer to use chicken thighs in chicken noodle soup. It's just softer and it has a more juicy taste to it. So we're gonna start off with 2 pans on the stove, one for the water, and well, which is gonna be vegetables first. I'll show you everything. And then the other pan is gonna be for the chicken. Okay, so this giant pan over here is what we're gonna use to start with the veggies. This thing is going to be some diced onion. It's like a handful of celery. Cup of chopped carrots. I already weighed out my chicken thighs, and all of them together are 14.9 ounces. Have this 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's, which I'm just gonna add to it. Give it a nice good flavor. I don't want the screen to get foggy, but you can see that they're starting to simmer down a little bit and get a bit soft. Went ahead and got these down to low because I don't want to overcook them. I just wanted to make sure that I got a crisp on the outside of them. Like I said, these are skinless, but if you wanted some more fat, you could get the skinned ones, and then you could brown the skin of the chicken and also throw it into the soup. We're almost out of oil, but not yet, so I'm gonna let that still sit there. We're gonna take these off the pan and I'm gonna shred them up into little chicken shreds. My bands at elbows weighed out already. I actually ended up only using half of the box. Initially I was gonna use the whole thing, but I don't want it to be too noodly. So this is gonna go in the pot once it's boiling. That's been boiling for probably a couple of minutes. I just wanted to make sure that all the chicken was cooked through all the way. I'm gonna add my noodles. Thing with the bands of noodles is you don't want to overcook them because they're chickpeas, so they will get really soft and shred really easily. So I'm only gonna put this on high for like a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna reduce to a low simmer and just let it stay warm for like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna add in a little bit of peas. These are just fresh peas. I didn't want to add them in too early on because I didn't want them to get soggy either. And then, to bring it all together, some fresh parsley. And you just break these little guys up, just like this. You know what, I think I'm gonna do spinach in there too. Why not? Just a little bit. Look at all that goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so yummy. I'm so excited. So now that that pot is simmering on the stove, I'm going to turn on my grill and we are going to grill up some regular chicken for the remainder of the week because I still want to meal prep some barbecue chicken for some of my other dishes that I am planning on eating throughout the rest of this week. I'm also gonna go on and we're gonna let that warm up until about 450. Barbecue seasoning, this is my favorite by McCormick. Just super easy. I am also going to cut up some asparagus, just break them honestly. So simple. Gonna just do a little bit of this butter spray or break some extra pieces so they fit. So we're gonna put it into the air fryer and I'm gonna do it a little bit lower, like 350. I just got butter all over that. Oh my god. And I'm just gonna turn this on to, I'll check them every like 10 minutes or so because I don't want them to get too burned on one side. The last thing that I'm gonna do is bake these sweet potatoes. I have 3, so I might as well just make all 3. So all you're gonna do is, this is just a different way of making them. Before I made them into fries, and then in another Meal Prep Monday video, I sliced them a bunch, like down the middle. This way is kind of just a lazy way to do it. I don't really feel like doing fries and seasoning and all that stuff. So this is just gonna end up being probably a sweet potato mash, honestly, once I'm done with it. I'm going to show you how to measure the chicken soup. Hopefully, I don't spill this everywhere and it all fits in one container. So, Lord Jesus, take the wheel on this one. I should probably turn to the side, huh? There might not be enough room in this container, or there might be. Oh, there might actually be. My entire recipe of chicken noodle soup yielded 4 pounds of chicken noodle soup, which is also 1,814 milliliters. 1,813 grams. So go into my Fitness Pal. I'm already here into the recipe. Now instead of it serving 1, it's going to be 1,000. Well, now it changed to 1,809. 1,809. So when you do that, first of all, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. What I'm going to do is take a big ladle like so. I'm gonna pour that in there. Get a little bit more of the broth. Okay. I weighed out 373 servings. So all you do when you add to your diary, 373, and my bowl of soup has 249 calories, 7 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of protein. How awesome is that for chicken noodle soup? Like, come on. And of course, the sodium for this, 162 milligrams. Where are you gonna find a chicken noodle soup like that? Amazing. This better heal me, I swear. And it made such a large amount, so I am gonna be good to go. Obviously, you know, when you look at it, like, yes, in this serving, I might have more chicken than the next serving I take out, but it's fine. That really doesn't matter. This is just a good estimate on how to track this. And then by the time I'm done eating all of this at the end of the week, it will all have equaled out anyway. So I'm gonna go grab the chicken and I'll be right back. As I showed you guys in my past video, oh my gosh, my fridge is like about to explode. I've got so much stuff in here. Holy crap. I still have my extra lean ground beef, and I've got some pinto beans here. This is all a batch of burnt broccoli. And the other thing that I'm going to make probably tomorrow or the day after is just gonna be this bison top loin strip steak. But for now, because I don't feel good, I just wanna make sure that I continue eating the soup and my fresh berries and all kinds of goodness. I'm gonna put my prepped stuff in this middle area right here and show you guys what it looks like. As I told you guys before, I prefer to keep everything separate, obviously except the chicken noodle soup, but just so I can take stuff from each different already prepped batch and make my own meal. So for example, if one night I want beef with broccoli and pinto beans, I can create that. Then if another night I want chicken, asparagus, and pinto beans with rice, whatever, you get my point. I just like to create different meals. So that's the purpose of me doing it that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed my high protein chicken noodle soup recipe. If you're feeling under the weather, it makes you feel good. I just had a bowl and it is absolutely delicious. I love that it's not overly salty. So you can just top it with some fresh sea salt and black pepper if you wish. But that is where I'm going to wrap up this little meal prep Monday video. The only thing left to do is just take those baked potatoes out of the oven and pop them in the fridge. So I'm gonna go get some rest, and hopefully during the next video you guys will see me in my tip-top shape. So I love you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.